Good morning, lovely humans. As a fairly new full-time artist, I balance my time between creating art, creating content, and the business aspect of running an art business. I love being on my own schedule because it gives me the freedom to make time for my loved ones whenever they need me and for my health, but maintain a high workload as well. But I still created a schedule to have a work structure in my life that caters to my needs and helps me execute on the highest level. I usually wake up around 7:30 besides Sundays or after a rough night when I allow myself to sleep in. If you've been following me for a while, you might know I have chronic nightmares, so my nights can be exhausting. That's why I like to keep my mornings slow and soft to ease into the day. But because I want to get on top of things, I like to get a chunk of work done in the mornings. So I usually like to do everything I don't have to think about as much, like checking emails, creating posts and stories or thumbnails or learning new things. Making my bed in the morning gives me a sense of structure and order, which is important for me as someone who always works from home on her own time. Everything I do in the morning has the purpose of creating a feeling of being on track and put together. It's a filming day, so I also put on makeup, which I only do if I have an appointment. But I still like to get ready in the morning because it gives me a kind of feeling of starting into the day feeling fresh and energized. As a creative, it's exceptionally important for me to make time to think. Inspiration comes from making space in your head and day. I journal. I just put everything in my head down on paper, reflect on things that are not working for me, and think about how to improve other things. I also think about upcoming projects and what next I want to create. I finish up this session with breath work. Breathing properly is so important, and a lot of times we are so caught up in our tasks that we forget to really breathe. I do my breathing exercises with Wim Hof, and you can find his playlists on YouTube for everybody to access. I'm also trying to clean every day to maintain an ordered space, to thrive and keep focus and be less distracted. Because let's be honest, procrastination is a real thing. And especially if your place is not in order, I find things to distract myself with. So I just incorporate that into my day so my space is clean and tidy. Now it's time to prep my painting space. I'm setting the mood for my creative energy to be triggered and flow and clean the energy of the room. The creative energy is a strong feminine energy, and to trigger that, I prep my space in a way that allows me to be soft and gentle and calm down. Painting needs time, and I cannot paint in a rush. I can be best creative and prefer to paint in the afternoon and evening after I get most of my tasks done already. This is me just staring at the canvas, which I do a lot of times during the painting process. I'm prepping the canvas with gesso to have a cleaner structure to paint on. This takes several layers to get the background more even. The last layer will be a white layer of acrylic. For the body, on the other hand, I like to keep the rough structure of the canvas. It helps me with the abstract look I like to achieve. I'm still indecisive on what to do with the robe and the flowers, but I'd like to give it some depth and structure as well, which will be part of another video. I think bondage is an over-sexualized practice like so many other things. For me, on the other hand, it's a beautiful sensual aesthetic to look at. I have never tried it because the thought of being tied up and not being able to defend myself scares the shit out of me. But maybe with the right partner, I will be able to experience this one day. But for someone to allow themselves to become that vulnerable is an immense act of trust that I very much admire and desire. I think that is what speaks to me about this sensual art form. This is me admiring it from afar and experiencing it through art. I got the idea to crane the painting with bondage from La Bouche Fine Art, as she created an absolute beautiful series within that topic that deeply spoke to me. So she gave me some tips to first dive into the topic some more and research the practice, especially how to knot it. I also think the kind of rope they are using is important as well, as it needs to be soft to the skin. It's an art form, not there to hurt anybody. So, it is 4 p.m. This is the first time I'm speaking today. I just realized that I have not said a word yet. Anyhow, I am heading to the gym now. I'm not going to film at the gym because I think it's highly inappropriate. But I'm taking you on my way there. So let's go. Oh, this is my gym outfit of the day, by the way. Just some shorts. It's a back training day. Walking up to this fitness studio is a training in itself because we gotta walk up to the 5th floor, and yeah, so you have your warm-up in when you are up there already. That was way more effective training than I thought it would be because it's hot. So I thought I would just skip cardio, but I didn't, so that is good. But now we're going to the Asia store because I need to buy some plantain and sweet potatoes because I saw these amazing recipes online and I want to cook something with sweet potatoes and plantain. I think it's going to be really yummy. You see my red face? That is my cardio face. After cardio, I'm always super red.
Okay, this is what I'm going to make my dinner with.
I will add more flowers around the body as well, but I haven't decided yet which ones and how to place them. I want to finish the body first and then move on to the rest. I don't think I will finish it in time before leaving for the Caribbean in 2 weeks, but maybe I will take it with me or paint more studies over there before I finish the big piece. But I for sure want to finish this centerpiece while I'm in Berlin. I love details and wanted to create strong and bold but feminine and soft paintings and illustrations to bring more awareness around body positivity and eating disorders. My art has evolved a lot from when I first started, from a more illustrative style to a more mixed media and fine art. I love to experiment with different mediums and I'm always curious how to become a better craftsman. I know I still have a long journey to go, but I have come very far already. This month I decided I want to be able to sustain myself from art fully. So this August is the wonderful beginning of a bumpy journey ahead, but I know it will be worth it. So this is a real-time experience you are getting of me being a new full-time artist, and I will take you along the way. I will share my experience, mistakes, doubts, and achievements with all of you and want to be real about what it really means to be an artist nomad full-time. For this, please like and subscribe so you won't miss out. If you want me to make a video on why and how I became a nomadic full-time artist, please leave a comment below. So I gave the piece some dimension here with dry acrylics. I think it works really well. Maybe it needs some more. The camera doesn't pick up on it. You can see it, but it's a slow progress to get it right. I'm using dry acrylic for that, and yeah, I'm still learning, so let's see how it goes. And this concludes my day of a life of a new full-time artist. This was a painting day. Of course, I have other days where I mainly edit or do my murals, and I think there are a lot of videos coming your way where I can give you more insights of all the things I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one. Good night.